Okay, just nice and loose and relaxed. That's the key. That's what you're looking for. Nice, loose, and relaxed. So once you can do this, then we can move on to some other chords. And you see this other example I have in the second measure is going up to more of a jazzy kind of sound. And I end up using this kind of chord a lot. That's my 7th, my 3rd, and my 13th. Now you might end up forgetting that you just went down to the 5th or were just on the root. Okay, you might end up coming back to the same note. No big deal. All right, if you end up going back to the same note, okay, so like root, 5th, 5th. Don't worry about it. Try and fix it, of course, but don't get overly hung up on that. All right, so there's the other one. Now the third one is just playing the 5th and the 7th, and that makes it a little bit easier, a little bit. Okay? Now you see, like if you're not looking, you might, oops, hit the wrong note. You can kind of like practice by keeping your eyes closed as well. You should not have to look at this. And now I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but if you had to look at your hands in order to play the piano, how would Stevie Wonder play the piano? Okay, I mean, blind people are able to play the piano, so you don't have to look at your hands. You know, I've had students who are like, "Oh no, I got to look at them." No, you really don't. You can do it by feel, and that's where you want to get to is doing it by feel. So, you know, try and get that feel down. All right. Now, one thing is you want to get yourself set up here so that you're in, you know, like I like, you know, belly button in front of middle C. That's a pretty good, you know, place to start. And then once you're set up here, it's a lot easier to like know exactly where you're going here with that left hand. And you could try. If you got to look down to kind of get settled for like, oh, where it is, okay, that's fine. The other thing you could do is just kind of glance down. So see how I'm glancing down with my eyes? See that? I gotta like look down, I'm not doing this. All right, now the last one is, and this one is easy, especially if you have larger hands, because now I don't end up using this one a lot, but it's a good one to know as well. And here it's just going to the 3rd and the 7th, and then down to the 5th. Okay, this is a nice little, you can try practicing that. I don't have that lick written in, but just in triplets. Triplet, triplet. You can also do, you could use your thumb if you really wanted to. It's not the best finger to use. You can use your second finger, middle finger, and pinky. Let me do it slow. Again. See how it comes in right on the beat. It's pretty simple. Triplet, triplet, triplet. Whoops. Get myself out of position here and I mess it up. Again, you know, it's staying relaxed and patient with yourself. If you get upset every time you make a mistake, you'll always be upset at yourself at the piano. Because, you know, as human beings, we're always making mistakes. So you can have some fun with that. You know, I was kind of doing like 16th note triplets. All right, so you can try messing around with that. So there are the 4 different variations. Like I said, I like doing this one. Right, so that's the one I'm going to end up using for the rest of this lesson. Right, so start slow with that left hand. Just practice it. You could try adding in that right hand if you want. Those triplets there, or you can do nothing in the right hand. You can just do the left hand by itself. Right, now it might take you know, a couple of weeks before you really feel comfortable doing this. Right? Remember too, when you practice something, you practice it really hard, you know, you really focus for like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on something. Make sure that 1, you're not getting tense in your arm. If you are, then stop, come back to it. But then also 2, sometimes you just need time for your body to like soak up that information and soak up the kinesthetic and motor memory of like, oh, okay, this is where it is, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes, you know, work on this hard for 15 minutes and then, you know, take an hour off or a couple of hours off and then do it again later in the day. And you might see that, oh, wow, yeah, now it's a little bit easier for me. Okay, so sometimes you just need to take that time to let your body react to what it is that you were working on. All right, so see you in the next chapter.